Okay. Hey, welcome back, Keith. I don't know what happened there. Like, it froze up. No idea what happened. I might have lost my Wi-Fi signal. I don't have the best Wi-Fi out here in the garage. I have no idea. But, started up again. Anyway. I got these pieces cut. Now, next step is to build a box after figuring out how I want to lay these out. So, let's move that. Grab a square, straight edge. Grab that. I think by the fifth one of these I made, I had a system for it. I don't know what that system was, so I'm just gonna play this by ear here. I'm just gonna kind of space these out a little bit. See how it looks. Looks all right. And then we'll mark it. I've made that mistake before, not marking it. And have no idea where or how I space these. So I'm gonna mark them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I want to do a 45 on it. Yeah, that's the easiest cut to make. See if I can get this line up right. Stay it along. Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. I gotta replace this combo square. It has seen better days. And I lost a little. Oh no, I still have the marking pen. I lost a level. That's what it was. The level that was on. I lost that a while ago. You know what? If I just do it in reverse, should be mirror. So those two go together. Those two go together. Those two go together. I'll make those cuts with the miter saw. Pickets are, I want to say they're 5/8. Might be ½ inch. Let me check here. These are, yeah, these are 5/8. Yeah, 5/8. Not the thickest, but definitely not the thinnest either. I get them at Lowe's, they're $3.50 a piece. I probably should have ran them through the planer first, smooth them out. That's something I meant to do the next time I did a picket project, but I just didn't want to mess with that tonight. Again, my shop is not set up for production work. I mean, just trying to get one or two things done at a time is hard enough. When I do finally get this cleaned up, I'm going to rearrange some things and make it better for production. All right. crap out of the way. Screw, string, I need that later. Trash over here. Crap. Alrighty. Well, I'm cutting it the right way. Don't have right now with power. If I didn't live 2,000 miles away. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. Now, one of these days, I'll just get down to clean it up. Usually once a year, I pull everything out of the garage, and I literally get the leaf blower out and blow everything out, and then put a bunch, stuff back in nice and neat, and then within 3 weeks, I'm back to craziness. But the next time I do it, I am going to make some changes. That's for sure. I want to glue those. I want to do those first. Yes, I do. Ooh, free car garage, nice. The ups man is here. Hold on. UPS showed up. Still have no room to mooch. Yeah, man, it doesn't matter how big the garage is, how big the space is. It happens to everybody. Hold on, back in a second. Sorry, I had to deliver that. All right. So next step is gonna go ahead and shoot these. I need eye protection for this. These are not the proper ones, but these are ballistic. Oh shit, I gotta plug in the compressor. Oh. It's gonna get loud for a minute. Sorry. I am. All right, I get the mic back. I'll let it charge for a bit. That should be good enough. All right, I have eye protection. I've got a lot of glue. Mother. Oh, dude, a mini split? Yeah, I think I'm going to be doing that this next summer. It is so freaking hot in here. It's funny too because this garage is actually, it has insulated walls. The door's not insulated, but the walls are insulated. I used to have a window AC unit in here, but then my oldest daughter needed it for her bedroom because The room over the garage was really hot. Turns out, though, the reason why my AC was never keeping up, I learned that this year, and I don't know how many years it's been like this, is because I think I have a Linux system. And anyway, when I told, oops, that's gonna be screwy. I had someone come out and look at it because it was not keeping up this summer. Just would not cool the house down. And hold on a second. I had a second guy come out when the first guy didn't fix it, and he asked me what system I had. I told him. He said, "I know what the problem is. Your heaters are on." So my electric heaters were running, or one of them was running anyway, at the same time that my AC was running. So he opened the breaker for that, and that fixed that. He said, "If you need heat again, just flip this breaker." I said, "Okay, cool." That was at the hair handler. So, lesson learned. I also learned from him not to replace my AC anytime soon because there's a new refrigerant out that is propane based, and they haven't quite figured out how to make it not explode yet. So, he said, because I talked to him about replacing my system, he said, "Yeah, don't do that. Give it at least 5 to 10 years if you can." I said, "Okay." But yeah, I'd love to have a mini split in here or something because it gets ridiculously hot. And then in the winter, it gets chilly. Wouldn't necessarily say cold, but it definitely gets chilly. I mean, I do live in North Carolina. It's not exactly a cold state. I probably should spread this glue out a bit, but it's not structural. I don't care. You ever popped a brad nail into your thumb? I did that not too long ago. I'll tell you, it doesn't tickle. I'm usually pretty good about keeping my fingers away, but it wasn't that time. All right, there's that. Now to put the ends on. Oh, why'd I close that? Usually I forget to close my glue. This time I closed it early. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm going to have to put in longer screws there. Okay. Or not screws, nails. That's fine. I can fix that. I probably should pre-sand all these pieces, but I'm not going to. Yeah, if I was making a bunch of these, I would have thrown it under the planer and done some sanding early, whatnot. No blowout. That's good. No blowout. That's good. Okay. Now, longer nails. Where is my pack of nails? There it is. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's Brad's. Ah, there we go. There's some long nails. I got this really nice, like 3-pack Craftsman nails. Different sizes. It's lasted me quite a while, too. Ooh, these are big boys. I'm going to get blowout here. I know it's going to happen. So to answer your first question about how far, no, about the Gorilla Glue, I learned from a master carpenter. That Titebond 3 is about the best stuff you can use. It works for everything. So I've just used that. I think I had some of the Gorilla wood glue at some point, but I've just stuck with Titebond. And haven't had any issues with it. So, whatever. I don't know what that says about the product necessarily, but I've never had it fail on me. Whew, no blowout. Sweet. This thing is almost square too. God damn. That never happens. I think I'm supposed to be shooting it perpendicular. I don't remember. I watched a video on that the other day, actually, on how to prevent blowout. And of course, I don't remember what it said, but didn't get any blowout, blow through, whatever you want to call it. Cool. Now I just have to make my my side pieces, my armrests, and then bottom, and that's it. I'm done. And sand it up, and that's it. Let me throw the smaller nails back in here. I'll need that in a little bit. Oh, and as far as how far do I live from the coast? I am, I don't know, maybe a 20-minute drive, but I'm kind of in the northern Outer Banks. Like I'm Southampton Roads. I'm just south of Chesapeake and Portsmouth, Virginia. Like I'm literally 4 miles across the border. Hey, Woodshed, how's it going, man? Glad to see you. Well, the hurricane is, we're going to get some hurricane, well, not hurricane, but tropical storm winds tomorrow. It's gone westward enough that where I live, we should get some pretty good gusts. Son of a bitch, I got glue on the table. Yeah, but it won't be anything major. And God dang it, stop putting the shit on the fucking table, Liam. Anyway, we probably shouldn't get any flooding. We're lucky where we live. We're like outside of flood areas. We're lucky where we live. We're like outside of flood areas. But everywhere I need to go, it floods. So, but we're not going to be here either. We're leaving to bring my daughter to college. So this is going to be a feeder, so I want a solid bottom on it. Let me measure that. Let's see here. there. 3 7/8 should do it. Yeah, 3 7/8. Hello, daughter. Oh, your Birkenstocks. Yeah, they'll be fine. Like, you don't want to submerge them in water, obviously, but the one time just kind of spraying them down, it'll be fine.
Try open the straps.
Yeah, probably. Let those dry out real good. All right. Could you get me a damp piece of paper towel? I gotta wipe some glue off my saw before it rusts it. Culpeper, Virginia. I'm not sure where that is. It's funny because the road just next to mine is Culpeper Road, so it's probably nearby.
Don't dox us.
It's fine, Lily.
You're gonna dox us.
I'm not gonna dox us, Lily. Oh, I just said your name. Oh no. I said oh, you're an adult now. I can do that. You could be on YouTube now. You're an adult. Why don't you want to be on YouTube? Oh, okay. What's that? Oh, okay. About an hour out of oh, that's probably 3 hours from me. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Excuse me.
You're not excused.
Oh, I need this paper towel.
Use your board butter to.
Sure, you can try it. It's not gonna hurt it. I had never considered using that for leather or anything. Oh, let's not hit the blade with my hand. I did that right after I installed the blade. That hurt like a mother. Okay, I'll let it dry for another day. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Oh, I'm gonna have to sand this down again and wax it. So what are you up to tonight there, Woodshed, if you're still here? What are you up to tonight? Let's see. Let's go back to this. Oh, move the power cord out of the way. I'm gonna need that. Actually, I need to cut this first. Order of operations. Let's figure this out. I need, let's see, how long is that? Should be 100, shit. 10.5 inches? No, that's not right. Let me get a more precise measurement. Where's my tape measure? Just a hair shy of 10 3/4. Yeah. So we'll call that a brunette cunt hair shy. 10 3/4. Let's do that first. Zero this back out again. This trash. Fling back around. All right. There we go. And I left my pencil over there, didn't I? Yes, I did. Why not? cut that. Did I plug it in? I did not. What did I? In the air compressor right now. One of these days, I will have power to everything. I actually had an electrician come in and add extra outlets and its own breaker, and I didn't consider the additional tools I might need one of these days. So I might have to add more to that line. We'll add another line. Let's bring the power with me. Just want to say hi, kind of around live to live. Hey, well, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the hello. Hey, well, thanks for stopping by. Hello. Yeah, I didn't see anybody else on. Well, nothing popped up on my front page anyway. So I was like, hey, why not? Bocod, who's holy shit? I think I know who that is. Is that Billy Ray Chicken Fucker? Oh man. I am getting old. I'm feeling old. I love it. I love that you stole Bocod. I'm glad that you could get that. That is awesome. Save that for something else. Ooh, actually, I'm going to use that for my arms. Reuse it. So this ends up being less than one fence picket to make this. Now I remember. So what's good down in Georgia? Are you guys getting any of this weather? All right. Almost a perfect fit. Good enough for government work, as they say. Up in Philly, huh? Why the hell are you going to Philly? Oh, that's awesome, Keith. I need to check it out. Oh, you a Philly guy, Keith? Did I upset you? No, Philly's not that bad. It's not nearly as bad as New Jersey. That's a shithole right there. One of my students is from New Jersey. I give him crap about it all the time. Armpit of America. Almost blew up. All right, that should hold a put a couple of the long ones in through the back. Ooh, almost done with that. Oh, nice. Did you see they're hiring in Australia? I asked Jade about it. She said, no. Go that way with it. Take that out for now. All right, what's next? Next is the arm pieces. This bad boy is done. Let's figure out how big I want to make that. I want it to go up about yay high. I want it to be right even with that. A little bit lower. I think a little bit lower is better. Yeah, I'll go just a little bit lower. All right, so whatever that turns out to be. Yeah, she is too Americanized, except when it suits her not to be. My kids have arguments about who's the most Australian in the house. My son has the best argument for it, though, because he was born there. I'm gonna try not to cut my dick skinners off tonight. Okay. Let us pop the nail gun back in. Hey, Mike, what's up, man? Hey, it was awesome doing that live with you the other day. Like, I got so excited. I'm like, oh, this dude I watch on YouTube is like, hey, why don't you pop on the live, on the video? That got me so excited. What did I do with my pliers? There they are. Yeah, you'll have to tell me how you did that. One of these days, I'll try to do something like that. But hopefully, you can do more like that. That was kind of cool. Motherfucker. There we go. Only thing I hate about these freaking glue things is when I don't remember to close them up or wipe them down anyway. They get sealed up real good. That glue sticks. Tell you what. Wrong nails. Don't want the long ones. I want the shotties. The shoddy doo-wops. The fuck did I do with them? Oh, grab another pack. Cool, cool. Let's go ahead and throw these on. And not hit the nails I've already put in there. That would be bad, but I am wearing my eye protection, which is good. I know I gave Bearded Viking some shit one time for a video he did. Where he wasn't wearing his eye protection. I was like, dude, seriously? Billy Ray, do you remember when Mitchell shot his eye out? Billy Ray, do you remember when Mitchell shot his eye out? Like, I may not wear hearing protection or breathing protection when I'm supposed to, but I'll be damned if I don't wear my eye protection when I'm shooting nails. Last thing I need to do is lose an eyeball. All right, it's almost there. I just need to measure for the arm pieces. And I'm done. A little bit of sanding. That's it. Let's see here. So I'm going to go 3/4, 6 3/4, I think. Yeah, 6 3/4 would be good. 6 3/4 by 1 5/8. Okay, sure. Actually, I'm going to set my blade width with a piece. There's a cutoff. That out of the way. Man, I'm glad with all the people that have commented about how dirty their shops are. I'm not the only one. Fuck, I feel bad every time I come in here. I say 6 3/4. Sure, we'll go with that. And of course, I need fucking power. Where is that right? Oh, I am plugged in. Sweet! I thought I had. I'm going to take that power over to the table saw. Yeah, man. Every time I grab my nail gun, I think about that. How Mitchell shot his eye. All right. All right, I'm just going to put a little edge on that. Little dog ear. Back over here. Back to 45. These together. Close enough. Good enough for government work. Actually, I eyeballed that pretty good. And I'm going to do the smart thing, which I've not done in the past. Did you get the info I sent for that project? Yes, I did. Thank you very much. I will work on that when we get back from dropping off Lily from college. Dude, I know. Mitchell, geez, man, his SEO game is on point. I told him that years ago. All right, so hopefully I made that long enough. Okay. And I gotta grab my bits. Hold on a second. Which one of these is it in? I don't remember what size bit I used before. I'm just gonna take a wild guess here. I think it was a 3/8. Pretty sure it was 3/8. We'll go with that. Tomorrow I gotta run to Lowe's and get the string I need for this because I don't have it. Used it for a band prop. Any guys have this 20-volt DeWalt set and have a problem with the batteries freaking dying? Like, they do not last at all. That made it all the way through. Sweet. Cool. All right, little glue, couple nails, and I'm done. All right, let's glue that bad boy up. Put a little dab of glue on there. That's the cleaner side. That's the cleaner side. Go with that. Oh. I think this is a project I did when I put a fucking brad in my thumb. Oh, shit. Here I am talking about eye protection. I didn't actually put it on. All right, now the last part is to put in the holes for the back bit. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's hot. Still need that drill bit. It's 3/8, yeah. Almost done. See, how long has this been going? I had to clean my shop, had clutter up again, pulling out shit. Dude, Mike, your shop, I wish mine was as clean as yours. How long has this been going? I have no idea. What time is it now? 8 something. So maybe an hour to build one of these. If anybody's interested. Oh, I should measure that. Let's measure that. Ugh. And there's my punch. So I'm going to put this at about 2 inches. Yep. Don't remember what I did originally, but 2 inches will work. Cool. All right. That's it. We got ourselves a hanging squirrel feeder / planter / bird feeder / whatever. The only thing I have left to do, and fuck me, I forgot to do this. They want this custom engraved. So I'll cut a piece that's the same width and I'll throw that on the laser engraver. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll tack that on and yeah, that'll be that. Actually, I could probably, no, I won't get this out in the mail tomorrow. That's almost square too. Look at that. Crazy. So that's that. Now, on to the pumpkin. In just a moment. Oh, sweet. Mike, since you're here, I don't know if my father's still here too. So these are the hand planes I was talking about that I need to sharpen. These are really, really dull. There's nothing to them at all. But I mean, these are like handmade hand planes. I freaking love them. They're beautiful. And I'm trying to refinish them, at least get them sharp to where I can use them. But I've got a bunch of these that I inherited and I love them. So thank you for showing me how you did your sharpening, because I'm going to use that to get those up to speed. I had a machinist try to do it over at work one time, and they got it okay, but it just wasn't sharp enough. So I'll hone it in with those sharpening stones. I'm going to order a set off of Amazon that you showed the other night. If you have a referral link, please let me know so I can get you a little something there. All right, let's put this away. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to move on to the next project here in just a moment. Actually, I'm going to turn the mic off for just a second. how to use nature's toilet. I'm back. Dude, this is awesome. I am so stoked right now. Like, to have all these people that I normally interact with and other people's channels and stuff. Dude, I'm super, super stoked right now. This is the most people I've ever had on live. Hello, daughter. Ah, there we go. I just took you off the YouTube.
How many people are on it?
7, I think. More than I've ever had before. Yeah, tonight's my best night. I'm super stoked. All right.
I may need that.
Yeah, take whatever boxes you need. I don't need any of them right now. Hopefully, I don't think I'm going to have any more coop set orders until next spring.
I should be fine, but otherwise, I'll probably.
Okay. All right. Hold on, guys. I got to figure this out here. Whether or not I can cut this massive block that I created on the miter saw. So the idea is I'm going to turn this into a pumpkin. I think I can get it cut, but let's see. Let's see what happens here. All right, so all this crap that I moved over here, I got to find a better home for it. Back to the table saw, I guess. One of these days I'll have a home for everything. But is this going to fit underneath the blade? I think it will. I lift that up. Ho ho. That just, I mean, whew. It's leaving a mark there. But I think, methinks I can slide that out of the way. Do I have enough room there? I think I do. That's awesome. I think I can do it, and I can do it safely. What do you guys think? Do you think it's going to work? Yeah, I'm hoping, like, I love doing lives because I don't have to edit anything. It's awesome. And I just, man, I love being on other people's lives. I love chatting with them. I like having my own lives. Like, it's just a lot of fun. Mike helped me get to the 50 subscribers I needed. I'm really, really appreciative for that. All right, can I do this safely? Whew, let's see here. First off, I need hearing protection. I have hearing protection. Might as well put on eye protection too. Since I have it out. Where did I set? Oh, I put it away. Hey, I put something away. Crazy. That's a good idea. All right, I'm plugged in. And no, that cut won't happen. At least not like that. Because it hits the middle of the blade. That sucks. Sucks a fatty. Okay. Well, I can flip that. I gotta do the. Nope. I'm gonna have to do this on the table saw. All right, cool. I can do it on the table saw. I didn't want to, but I will. Hey, Wes, welcome. Oh, more people, man. Man, Mike, you're awesome, dude. Getting other people coming over here. That fucking makes me happy. Like, it's just exciting to have more than just one or two people show up. Although I'm very, very grateful. There's just a lot more to talk about and more expertise that I can rely on. So let me take off this plate, put on the old school plate. Where is it? There it is. All right. Put that in there. Oh, the one thing I hate about this table saw, this Craftsman table saw, built in 1983, it's done me so good. But to put it at a 45-degree angle sucks a fat one. Fucking hate it. Oh, there's no easy way to do this. Unlock it and now start turning this bad boy. And power cable gets in my way. Thing that really sucks is once I get close to about 35 degrees, then it binds. It's just a pain in the ass to fucking move. One of these days I'll invest in a better table saw. I almost had a beautiful cabinet saw, but I didn't have $2,000 to spare. I probably could have got it down to $1,500, but even so, I just did not have the money. Pretty sure it's gone by now. That was years ago. I almost had a drum sander too. God, I wanted that drum sander bad. Oh, my fucking head. This sucks. Hey, Billy Ray, if you're still there, this is worse than fucking operating the Astern throttles in override. I'd rather do that. Now, the good thing about this project is I don't care about the exact angle. It's not about that. I mean, I want to be close to a 45 here, but it doesn't have to be super precise. So, fuck it, 42 and a half is close enough. Whew, that's a workout right there. So, I bring up, that's actually pretty close to what I cut anyway. I'm going to bring up that blade just a little bit. And then bring this in just a hair. And give myself some power. Oh. Squaring that blade up again later is going to suck. But it's all good. Yeah, Runic, you're right. The cabinet saws do take up a lot of floor space, but this was a beautiful fucking saw. I mean, the guy that had it, sadly, he passed away. He was a buddy of mine. He actually didn't do any woodworking anymore. He had a stroke years ago. But he still had all the tools and he had people working for him. And anyway, he had some really, really beautiful tools. And after he passed, I tried to buy some after I waited an appropriate amount of time. Like, I didn't want to be rude to his wife, but she was selling them. And I just didn't jump on some of the opportunities. I didn't have the financial means to do that. All right, so let's see how this goes. I think it's going to do what I want it to do. Let's see what happens here. Nope. Fuck. That plate is not big enough. Okay. Let's try the other one. I thought that was the right one for this. I might have to lower the blade a little bit. I thought that was the right plate for this. Maybe not. No, that's the right plate. Okay. That was almost bad. Good thing steel doesn't cut with a table saw. It's a drum kit for you, Mike? Yeah. One of these days I'll get back to learning how to play the drums. All right, cut my first angle there. See how the rest of these go. Don't like that. Don't like that blade being jammed up with scrap pieces there. All right, here's the last one for this side. Flip that bitch around. Yeah, I think that's going to work. I'm also going to do, so should I do the same angle cut on all 12 corners? Or should I make some of them deeper, a deeper cut? So this big block of wood, 4 4x4 pieces that are about 8 inches long, I'm going to turn into a pumpkin. That's the goal. So after I get done with this, next I'm going to score some lines, probably just halfway on each 4x4 with the miter saw, just to give kind of that look there. Oh, I hopefully you're talking about my shirt there, TJ. Yeah, this was my Father's Day gift. Hopefully you're talking about my shirt there, TJ. Yeah, this was my Father's Day gift. MJ, sorry, I'm trying to catch up on some of the chat here. MJ, I'm making a pumpkin. Somebody mentioned. I make the bevels deeper so it's rounder, maybe. Yeah, I mean I can do a deeper cut, that's for sure. Maybe I'll leave it at this depth right now just for these side corners, and then I'll make a deeper cut for the top and the bottom. So let's see how that looks. It's not a perfect cube, so gonna move the fence. Yeah, that should be all right. Let's see how it looks. I like that. All right, just to take the edge off a bit. Now, I do have a deeper cut. Let's see how that looks. That's gonna be quite a bit. Fuck it. Is that gonna be enough? Raise the blade up a bit. That's about as high as I can get that blade. So I'm gonna have to move this back just a little bit. Make sure that blade pokes through. And I get clearance there. Okay, let's see what happens here. Don't like that. Wow, that blade sucked in that trim. That little piece there. Whew. Glad it went in and not towards me. But I'm actually wearing safety glasses using the table saw. That's a first. Not too shabby. I'll show you guys something real quick. Hold on. We run to the house. So I'm into like this really like kind of low res poly look, rounding things off. Oh, there we go. That should be on camera now. This was an apple I made last week. It was a take on something else I had seen. So one little piece of 4x4, cut some chunks off, and then I used those chunks to make the leaves on the top, and then a dowel that I just sanded down randomly. But that's kind of the idea for this pumpkin. Cool. All right, let's put the back end on this and see how this looks. I've learned the hard way. I don't like making any cuts where I have anything near the blade. I had a piece shoot out at me because I did something stupid. Thankfully, I wasn't in its path. But I'm not going to make that mistake again. I mean, I should have my anti-kickback pawl on here, but I got rid of it years ago. I have no idea what I did with it. But for something like this, it wouldn't work anyway. All right. So now I got this chunky, rounded off, low-res poly block here. I think if I put those lines in, that'll give it the look I want. And then throw a dowel on the top for a stem. This is an experiment. Live on YouTube. But I definitely kept, I was going to run everything to the planer, but kind of like having those lines already in there. And I'm going to accentuate those a little bit. And then sand the crap out of this thing. I need to take a break for a minute. I am sweating my ass off. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Mike? Wes, it's going to be a pumpkin. Do I have a footstool? No, I don't. I know, my table saw is real high, isn't it? And that's because I put it on a stand. I actually built a stand. Oh, shit, there we go. For it. Because I wanted it on wheels, better wheels than what it came with. And I wanted it higher up, but now that I've actually used it for years with it being raised up, I realize why table saws are as low as they are, and I am going to be dropping this down at some point. And then I'm going to build a new outfeed table, a much smaller one, because I don't need one that's almost a full sheet of plywood. I thought I would use it, but it hasn't worked out that way. Raise how high you are at the table saw, you won't have to lurch over like you're, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Mike. Like I understand what you're saying there. And I have there's been a couple times where I was like, oof, this is why table saws are low. I get it now. It's a lesson I've just had to learn over time, and I just haven't fixed it. Part of me cleaning up the shop is going to be fixing the height of the table saw, building a new outfeed table / workbench, and keeping everything low to the ground like it's supposed to be. I don't use the table saw all that often, but I can definitely see where I need to fix that. So, hey, for those of you on the chat, do I need to deepen this cut, or do you think I can just leave it like it is? I do like, thank for the suggestion, Mike and whomever else it was, to deepen the cut of the top and the bottom, give it a little bit more rounded look. I think leaving it like that, keeping it kind of fat is going to look good, but what do you guys think? I'm back. Okay. So I'm going to leave it as is. I kind of like the look of it, and that's all that matters, really, I guess. Now I'm going to put a couple relief cuts in here, some extra lines. I think one's centered on each section. So let me grab my square. And it doesn't need to be perfect. Just roughly. Actually, I can probably freehand that, huh? Doesn't need to be perfect. I'm going to sand that glue off though before I try to put it on the saw. Because it's going to annoy the shit out of me when it's on the saw. Where's my sander? There it is. Got power here. Mike, I wholeheartedly agree with you. I think it was you that made the comment. Putting the bevels in ahead of time before I made any, or before I did the glue up, would definitely be easier. And in the future, I will do that. This was kind of a prototype, just a theory to practice type thing. See if it would actually work. Sorry, I had more glue on there. Basically, I had an idea in my head, and I wanted to see if this was going to work. And so far, it has worked. So the next set, I actually have some 6-inch pieces I cut, and I'm going to go ahead and bevel all those ahead of time. I'm actually going to run them through the planer too to give myself a better surface, a mating surface. One of these days I'll get a joiner. Be even better. Mike's a shop monitor. That's funny. Hey, later, Keith. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'm going to put these cuts in there, and then I'll be done. Let's put that over here. Yes, secondary daughter. Okay, give me 10 minutes. I'm almost done. What's that? Okay. As long as you don't argue with yourself. All right. This is going to be lots of fun. Will it fit? Oh, it won't even fit. Well, that sucks a fatty. All right, I'm going to have to do it on the table saw. God damn it, now I have to sweat my ass off setting this thing back to 0 again. Fuck. That sucks a fatty. Oh. I hate setting this blade. No, I better put that at 0 first. All right. At least going back the other way is a little bit easier. Usually. Come on. There we go. It's that last couple of degrees. That's a pain in the ass. All right, let's see where I'm at with that. It's off just a hair. I think, I went too far with it. So I gotta go back the other direction. And I went just a little bit too far. Some of you probably say, why don't you use one of those little magnet things? Well, that's because my blade doesn't stick out far enough. It's quite the flex, Mike. No, it's not the guard, Wes. It's actually the linear rails here. It was hitting that. But let's move this back to where it was. Okay. Yeah, I do have one of these little magnet doodads, but so these old Craftsman saws, as much as I love them, another problem with them is that the max blade height I can get on this is, I think, 1 5/8. Where's my tape measure? There we go. No, I'm sorry. It's just over 2 1/4, 2 3/8. Which, yeah, I guess with this Diablo blade, it's just below the blade. Let's zero that. Okay. On my last set of blades, ooh, I'm pretty damn good. 90.4. Holy crap. I eyeballed that pretty damn good. Anyway, the last blade I had on here, the kerf or the tips or whatever, I don't know what the fuck you call it. Anyway, it didn't allow me, even at full extension, to put this magnet on there where I could get a good reading on it. 90.0. Nope. That's 89.9. I'm going to call that good. Lock that in. Cool. All right. Let's put blade down. I just want just the tip. That's what she said. Seriously? Am I that far off before? From when I set this? What the fuck is going on here? Oh, okay, that's good. Although that's raised up a bit. You motherfucker. They even have those set screws out? Yep, I guess just a hair. Well, for this, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll fix that tomorrow. No, okay, that's fine. I do need to adjust that though. That's not flush enough. But for this project, it'll work. I don't feel like finding my. It's a 10-inch blade. A lot of backlash. So this saw is. Where the hell is the? It's on the back, I think. It's got to be on the back. I don't remember which saw this is, but it does. It takes a 10-inch blade. At least that's what I put on it. Okay. So let's line up my marks here. Flip that around. Okay, that'll work. This is not a super precise cut. I need power to it. These little relief cuts I'm going to do. All right, let's move that out of the way. Need 0 digital angle finders to my saw top. Yeah, well, yeah, because your saw is not necessarily level, and that's what it's looking for. Yeah, well, yeah, because your saw is not. Cool. Let's see what happens here. I have the PPE, so I might as well put it on. Cool. Kind of like the way that turned out. I mean, it almost looks like wainscoting, but not too shabby. Not too shabby. Should probably do those cuts first. Then, I guess it won't matter. It wouldn't matter. Yes, it would. Yeah, I should do those cuts first and then my bevels. That way I won't end up with the top like that. Because I don't want to try to, well, no, that's not stable enough to do that. Or is it? I don't have to do it all the way around. I don't want to do that. So I'll just leave it like it is. Now I just need the sanding and the painting and throw a dowel in there. Actually, do I have any? I don't want to use for a dowel. I have some scrap somewhere. Oh, here we go. Boom. I'll drill a hole for that. Stick that bad boy in there. We got ourselves a pumpkin. Now I'll see if I can get one of these sold. And then I'll do a video on it. A real video. All right. Well, you guys don't have to watch me sand this. And it's my bedtime. And I want to say thank you to everybody that showed up tonight. I'm super excited. Oh, I did say I was going to do a giveaway, potentially. The first time I had this video up. And yeah, I want to give away that apple, my prototype there. I know how I made it. I did a video on it. And so I'm going to select someone at random to go ahead and get this prototype apple. Unless you want a bench planter, I'll make you one of those. I'm going to select someone at random. Go ahead and get one. Yeah, Woodshed. I have done some videos. I need more. It's the editing time. God, I don't have time to edit anything. That's why I like doing lives. Ooh, douche nozzle. That is awesome. My wife says douche canoe, which I also like. My wife says douche canoe. Who do we have in here right now? We have Mike. TJ, Woodshed, Wes. Let's see here. Keith was here earlier. Billy Ray. My father was in here. Runic. I think that's everybody. I think it's everybody that popped by tonight. Oh, MJ. I did have another. Oh. Yeah, that's everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and spin this wheel, and I'll send you guys. I'll either send you the apple or I'll make you a another one of these planter hanger things, and I'll send it out to you. What CNC is that? That is the Shapeoko Pro 3XL or XXL. All right, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We're gonna go ahead and spin. Let's see who wins. Woodshed, awesome. Get in contact with me, Woodshed. I put my email in there earlier. It's makersmurphy@gmail. I'll go ahead and send you either the apple or one of these planter hangers. Yeah, I like giving away stuff. I've sent out a couple things to different people. I know I did a one of my first videos I did. I made a cube set, and this one dude my daughter works with, like, he wanted one of these so bad. Didn't even know what the heck the game was, but wanted it. So I made him a set and gave that to him. Hey, Woodshed, awesome. You know what? That's your first win. That's like only my second giveaway. Cool. Yeah, send me an email at makersmurphy@gmail.com and tell me where to send it and what you want, the apple or the planter, and I'll send that to you. I'll be sending some stuff out on Monday. I probably won't get this planter done before the place closes tomorrow to send stuff out, but I will get that sent out to you. Cool. Well, thanks everybody for coming out tonight. I super appreciate it. Mike, thank you so much for getting the word out there and getting some more people out. And I'll probably be back sometime next week. Definitely next weekend. This weekend, I'll be traveling to bring my daughter to college, so I won't be able to do anything. And I'll be looking forward to everybody that's on here that has a channel. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to you because I recognize all the names. So I'll be checking out your stuff too. And anytime there's a live that pops up, I try to jump in, at least say hi and see what's going on, and try to learn something new. So thanks everybody. It's been awesome. It's bedtime. Email. I'm not sure if my email is on my channel. Sorry. But it's makersmurphy@gmail. So it's super easy to remember because that's my channel name. I'll update my channel though to make sure that's on there. Cool. Thanks, Mike. It's been awesome. everybody else too. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.